So, weiter geht's mit Genshin, würde ich zumindest sagen, oder werde ich noch sagen, aber ja. Äh, Man sieht jetzt noch Abenteuerstufe 57, man hört keine Audio und irgendwas mit 200.000 Abenteuer-EP. Ja, das ist quasi jetzt der erste Teil der Raiden, ja, Legendary Quest, whatever. Also Raiden Shogun, und den habe ich vor knapp einem halben Jahr aufgenommen, weil ich aus Versehen reingerannt bin. Eigentlich wollte ich zu dem Event-Ding eine Station weiter. Das Problem ist, ich habe da noch ein 720p aufgenommen mit einer 6000er Bitrate. War ausreichend. Beziehungsweise musste ich, weil ich Streamlabs genommen habe. Mittlerweile bin ich auf OBS wieder umgestiegen. Und ja, ich konnte halt die letzte Aufnahme jetzt ein halbes Jahr später von Raiden nicht dazu schneiden, leider. Wegen unterschiedlicher Auflösung und Bitrate. Wobei die Auflösung habe ich noch ändern können. Das mit der Bitrate war so eine andere Sache. Da hatte ich jetzt keinen Bock nachzuprüfen. Dementsprechend nehme ich jetzt einfach meine Aufnahme mit einer Bildschirmaufnahme nochmal auf. Und ja, ich werde mich jetzt einfach muten, werde die Aufnahme jetzt ganz normal aufnehmen. Also ich werde die Aufnahme abspielen, werde die dann aufnehmen. Und dann werde ich hinterher das jetzt hier zusammenschneiden mit dem, was ich danach aufgenommen habe. Und dann habe ich wieder ein Video. Ja, das wird sehr viel Spaß machen. Also ich habe es jetzt schon angefangen. Also dementsprechend, ich bin jetzt still. Dann Vergangenheits-Uni von vor einem halben Jahr redet. Ich glaube, das war nämlich gerade die Quest mit dem komischen Dungeon und Sinjan und hier Chalde und whatever. Und ich bin außerdem in die falsche Quest reingerannt. Auf jeden Fall, ja. Man kann jetzt hier trotzdem die Raiden-Quest vom Anfang bis zum Ende sehen noch. Und Raiden Act 2 habe ich auch schon gespielt und aufgenommen. Also ich habe mich echt mal durchgerungen, die Dinger mal zu machen. Gut, jetzt bin ich ja wieder still und ich starte mal die Aufnahme. Ich hoffe, ich denke dran, das rechtzeitig abzubrechen oder ich guck mal, wie ich schneiden kann. Notfalls habe ich halt ein, zwei schwarze Frames am Ende, aber egal. Passt schon. Gut. Hallo Vergangenheits-Oni. Mach weiter. So. Weiter geht's mit Genshin und. Mache ich jetzt heute? Gute Frage. Nee, eigentlich habe ich mir schon was rausgesucht. Genau. Die komische Labyrinth-Event-Quest. Ja. Dann habe ich das hinter mir und kann das dann innerhalb der nächsten Woche dann abends mal für mich machen. Dies ist irgendwie der Plan. So, Tenrio-Verwaltung, das ist nicht. Das war das Gefängnis, genau.
No time to lose.
Mhm. Im Nachhinein, jetzt ich gerade überlege, irgendwie Archon-Quests sind echt.
Is that really Shinyan?
Was, wo? Den Shitoma rum, kann das sein? Echt, ja. Wait. Da steht. Wieso steht Toma da rum und wieso ist das Shinyan? Okay. Ah.
If the Tenryo Commission won't assist in dealing with the thunderstorm, the consequences could be catastrophic.
Scheiße. In was für eine Quest bin ich da reingelaufen? Das ist, glaube ich, nicht die Quest, die ich haben wollte, oder? Scheiße. Okay.
It's not that we're unwilling to do our part. We just don't have any spare hands right now. I hope you can understand.
Exactly. So let's keep the discussion going and see if we can find a solution.
Hey, Toma! What's going on?
Ah, hello you two. We were just talking about what an impact you've made in Inazuma.
Wieso kommt der Name Ippei gerade so bekannt vor? Ippei. War das nicht der Typ, der aus der Vergangenheit war? So ganz blöd gefragt. Egal. Einfluss gesprochen, den müssen wir lassen und haben wir. Ja, ich wollte auch gerade dazu was sagen. Irgendwie. Ich weiß nicht, also Liebe war jetzt vielleicht auch nicht komplett ausgeschmückt, komplett. Aber so in Inazuma. Ich meine, wir sind im Gefängnis eingebrochen und alles drum und dran und irgendwie. Da kam nicht mehr viel zu, außer dass wir halt mehr oder weniger gesucht waren zwischenzeitlich, aber egal. Die war okay. Sie hatte ihre Momente, die Hauptquest. Aber okay, passt schon. Also, was für ein Zufall.
Greetings. Thank you both again for delivering Miss Hiragi's letter that time.
Ah, so they're friends of yours. I'm Master Kamaji's servant. Call me Ippe.
Ippei, ja. Hat er nicht auch auf Tsurumi? Ipe? Ich glaube, es war nur Ipe. Egal. Das ist die eine Art Problem. Ja, was auch sonst.
Well, the Tri-Commission's work used to consist of gathering information for the Shogun and carrying out any duties she assigned. But recently, she announced that she wishes to spend some time in solitude and self-reflection. Since she is refusing to receive any visitors, there is no one to tell us what to do. We all understand if the Shogun needs some quiet time to gather her thoughts. The only problem is, in the meantime, the thunderstorm out at sea has been getting wilder.
Ach, das Unwetter. Wo kann man bald irgendwann mit dem Boot durch die ganze Welt fahren? Das wäre witzig. Man sagte mir, es sei eine Manifestation des Willens des Shogun über den, was? Sakoku-Zustand?
Yep, that's the one. And all the time it's been there, the storm has never changed in shape or size. But now, it seems to be drawing closer to Inazuma.
What? So her will's changed and she wants to destroy Inazuma now? Or is this her way of trying to get revenge on us?
Das wäre zu kindisch.
Oh yeah, you're right. If she really wanted to get revenge on us, she could just strike us with lightning right here. Which would also be pretty scary.
I don't think you need to worry about that. The reason we're concerned is that we've never known the Almighty Shogun's will to falter before.
Considering Liyue's god left not too long ago, it's hard not to take it as a bad sign. A lot of people now believe that the thunderstorm is getting wilder because the Almighty Shogun is having health problems. The fact that she won't see anyone right now makes us concerned that things are only going to get worse.
Ich glaube, ich bin echt in die falsche Quest reingeraten. Kann das sein, dass das Raidens Legendenauftrag ist, wenn es jetzt um sie geht und den Sturm? Autsch. Die Sorge ist gerechtfertigt. Ich habe nicht drauf geachtet, aber egal.
So, before rumors start spreading, Miss Kamisato got me to come here and discuss countermeasures with the Tenryou Commission. We need to make sure we're prepared to deal with the chaos if and when it arrives.
Unfortunately, the reality is that the Tenryou Commission is facing huge internal instability at the moment. The Kujo clan has lost control over the other clans.
Huh? Why is that?
The Kujo clan is still awaiting the Shogun's trial for colluding with the Fatui and nearly destroying the whole of Inazuma. Everyone knows that a change of commissioner is inevitable. It's just a matter of time before the Almighty Shogun hands down her decree.
To put it simply, no one will take orders from the Kujo clan anymore. But there's still work that has to be done.
If Mr. Takayuki was in better health, there might be a way through. But now?
My lack of ability is to blame. I failed to uncover the truth in time, and I failed to stop my father. And now, as acting head of the clan, I'm failing to quell the unrest.
Don't blame yourself, Master. You have to at least keep your chin up until your older brother returns. The Kujo clan can't cope with any more instability in its current state.
Yes, you're right. Masahito has enough on his plate at the moment. I mustn't cause any more issues for him. Okay, Toma, let's revisit this discussion in a few days. Right now, I need to go visit Takatsukasa Susumu, head of the Takatsukasa clan. He's the only one capable of taking charge of the situation now.
I suppose. Well, okay, no problem. A speedy resolution to the Tenryou Commission's internal issues is in our best interest as well.
I'll come with you, Master.
No need. I'll handle this by myself.
Oh, okay. Take care then. Come back soon.
If you think about it, both the thunderstorm situation and the issue with the Tenryou Commission have been caused by the Shogun's decision to take some time off, right? If things carry on like this, people will start to panic.
Es ist echt ihre Scheiß-Quest. Verdammt. Und was, wenn wir sie rausbitten?
Huh? You can actually do that?
Don't know for sure, but we may as well try. Whether she takes us up on the offer or not will depend on what mood she's in.
Sounds like you guys know what to do. Shall I leave it up to you then? You know, everyone's worrying about the Shogun's condition, but if people got to see her in person, it would put their fears to rest.
Ich versuche es.
Thank you very much. I owe you one, again.
The way Paimon sees it, there's only one person who might have the chance to see the Shogun while she's isolating, right? Let's take a trip to the Grand Narukami Shrine.
Warum jetzt zum Schrein? Ich dachte, die wohnt hier. Imperatrix und Prosa, erster Akt, Spiegelung der Welt der Sterblichen. Scheiße. Okay, dann mache ich jetzt hier mal einen kleinen Cut und speichere mir das Video ab als Legendenquests und so weiter. Und dann werde ich vielleicht morgen früh mich mal um die Quest auch kümmern. Ist vielleicht ganz angenehm zum Wachwerden, einfach nur laufen und zuhören. Ja. Und dann fange ich jetzt gleich die nächste Aufnahme an und mich dann um das, was ich eigentlich machen wollte. Weil jetzt mich um die Quest kümmern will ich nicht und das jetzt einfach davor haben will ich jetzt auch nicht. Von daher, ja, habe ich raus, sag Ciao, beziehungsweise Vergangenheits-Uni sagt Ciao und Zukunfts-Uni wird dann wahrscheinlich gleich weiterreden. Wie immer und passt schon. Es wäre jetzt unglücklich, dass sie jetzt da beide auf einem Fleck gefühlt stehen. Ich habe jetzt nämlich damit gerechnet, dass Thoma irgendwie was mit Xinyan auch zu tun hat, aber okay. Offenbar nicht. Naja. Gut, dann geht's gleich wahrscheinlich weiter. Verdammt. Dass das Ding aus dem Vollbildmodus jetzt so runterspringt, hätte ich nicht gedacht. Ja, ich habe das Ende mit angeguckt. Sieht man hier irgendwas, was man nicht sehen sollte? Nö, passt. Nox Player, Smite, Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel. Ein Schulordner, Papierkorb, Games, was zum Teufel steht da drin? Ah, das sind Sachen, die ich noch eventuell im Stream spielen wollte. Da war ja was. Stream. 11. März. Irgendwie ist schon ein bisschen was her. Wir haben den 19.02. mittlerweile wieder. 11. März, 11. September. Schwieriges Datum. Ja, das ist gut. Jetzt habe ich den Teil wieder aufgenommen, den ich schon aufgenommen habe, weil andere Bitrate, andere Auflösung. Und ja, dann gibt Zukunfts-Uni, zurück an Vergangenheit, Zukunfts-Uni. The fuck? So. Zukunfts-Uni spricht jetzt. Yay. Beziehungsweise Gegenwarts-Uni. Ja, wenn ich wirklich dran denke, also ich glaube nicht, dass ich es vergesse, aber vor dieser Aufnahme wird jetzt definitiv der erste Teil der Raiden-Quest sein. Und ja, irgendwie, Moment, ich kann mal kurz nachgucken. Kann ich aus dem Spiel den Ordner öffnen? Die kann ich natürlich nicht. Weil Genshin jede Art von Windows Shortcut blockt. Wann habe ich das Video aufgenommen? 5 Minuten oder so waren das. Das war bei Patch 2.3, glaube ich. Details. Allgemein. Erstellt. Samstag, 23. Oktober. 17:57 Uhr. Ja. Wir haben mittlerweile den 12.02.2022. Also November auf Dezember, auf Januar, auf Februar. Ich habe ungefähr den ersten Teil, also die erste Cutscene quasi, vor 11 Monaten, vor 4 Monaten gespielt und ja, nee, halt, Klappe halten, Ganjo. Ja, jetzt kümmere ich mich dann endlich mal um die Legendenquest, vor denen ich mich so lange gedrückt habe. Außerdem habe ich jetzt auch keinen Bock, großartig zu reden, dementsprechend spare ich mir diese komische Quest mit dem Typen hier noch auf. Gut, dann werde ich jetzt mal den Morgen genießen, oder den Mittag, wir haben schon wieder 11:30. Zu lange geschlafen, verdammt. Und lauschen einfach Legendenquest so ein bisschen. Und wenn ich Lust und Laune habe, dann spreche ich auch einen Text davor. Aber mal gucken. Das entscheide ich gleich spontan. Hi.
I wasn't expecting to receive VIP shrine visitors during downtime. So I suppose you're here just to visit me?
Ich glaube übrigens, die Quest ging los, dass Thoma... Hätte ich mal reingucken sollen. Ich glaube, Thoma stand irgendwie vor dem... Hier, wie heißt es? Palast? Ist auch ein Palast, oder? Egal. Vom Schloss. Und... Irgendwer hat was davon gelabert, dass, glaube ich, Raiden, /A, sich wie so ein Hikikomori eingebunkert hat und nicht mehr rauskommt. Und darum sind wir jetzt zu Yae gegangen, damit sie mit uns zu ihr hingeht, um sie rauszuholen. Irgendwie sowas. Glaube ich. Ich spiele die Quest auch nur, weil es im nächsten Patch die zweite Quest für Raiden gibt und daran wohl ein neuer Weekly-Boss anscheinend geknüpft ist. Und ja. Den würde ich ja gerne machen. Das heißt, wir haben mittlerweile 6 Chancen und das Problem ist, ich merke wirklich langsam, Ich habe seit, glaube ich, einem Monat keine Waffe mehr bekommen bei den Weekly-Bossen. Und das Ding ist, ich glaube, mittlerweile würde ich echt schon fast sagen, sollte man nur die farben, die man wirklich braucht für Materialien. Also die neuesten 3, würde ich mal sagen. Den Rest hat man wahrscheinlich zur Genüge. Aber okay, das jetzt mal so zwischendurch. Wieso blinkt mein Ordner schon wieder? Fuck, ich hab schon gerade geschlossen. So. Actually, I want to ask you about something. Yep.
How cold. I saved your skin, didn't I? Surely you could at least humor me by engaging in some small talk first? Then again, I suppose your frankness is part of your charm. So tell me, what is the matter?
We heard the Shogun decided to take a break, and since then the thunderstorm around Inazuma has gotten wilder. Rumor has it that the thunderstorm is affected by the Shogun's will, so people are worrying that something might be wrong with her.
Ah, danke für das Recap nach 4 Monaten. The Tenryu Commission also needs your attention.
All right. There's little purpose in keeping anything hidden from you anyway. Since the battle, the Shogun has been greatly troubled and her temperament has changed drastically.
What?
Their temperament has changed?
Her power was already on the decline. Then you dealt her that fateful strike. The defeat was a heavy blow to her. It also didn't help that I forgot to bring her some tricolor dango and light novels when I went to see her. Oh, the poor thing. Without desserts and books to console herself with, she was so angry she quite simply lost it. Crying and ranting and raving. Oh, I could hardly bear to see her that way.
You expect us to believe that a god would throw a temper tantrum over something like that?
It's not beyond the realm of possibility. Ja, weil es Japan ist und weil man irgendeinen Charakter braucht, der so drauf ist.
Before you get too indignant, consider the fact that your concerns sound every bit as nonsensical to me as that blatant lie did to you. A seeks eternity. To her, mortal lives come and go in the blink of an eye. Of what consequence to her are mortal concerns for her well-being?
You're saying she's fine, right?
I don't know the details. She said she wanted to rest, and I have nothing pressing that requires her attention, so there is no reason to disturb her. I have heard about the thunderstorm, though. As to the cause, it is not inconceivable that, as you suggest, her will has wavered somewhat.
All the more reason to check on her.
I am the only one in all of Inazuma who can visit her while she is resting. But tell me, why should this concern me? Why should I do this for you, when I already have everything one could ever want, and have seen everything one could ever wish to see?
Wow, hat die eine extrem beschissene Persönlichkeit, aber okay. Ich meine, sie hat recht. Sie agiert so, wie ich agieren würde. Es ist eine beschissene Persönlichkeit, aber es ist eine ja, gute Eigenschaft, mal, dass Leute das auch mal haben. Do it for the people of Inazuma, do it for A.
I like that answer. Here is the pass permit. Show it to the Okuzumeshu at the gate, and he will let you in.
Thanks, Miko!
My question was in jest, but since you answered it in earnest, please stay true to your word. Oh, and don't forget to return the pass permit to me after you have finished with it.
Dass man jedes Mal alles zurückgeben muss. Gibt doch eh nicht zurück, oder? Okay. Und wieder zurück zum Palast. Ach ja.
The almighty Shogun has requested solitude. No visitors allowed.
Oh, we've got a pass permit from Miko.
Don't be ridiculous. Lady Guji never gives her pass permit to another person. Not even esteemed travelers like yourselves. Guji-ai is only authorized to hold that pass permit because of the trust that the almighty Shogun places in her, and her alone. Wait, this is... authentic!
No shit, Sherlock. It's been a little difficult to forge it.
Understood. Then as the Shogun has ordered, I must not stand in your way. Apologies. Please proceed. Since the Shogun is resting at this time, please be especially respectful and make sure your behavior is impeccable.
Look how she's pacing back and forth. Don't you think she looks a little anxious?
How did you get in? Trespassers are to be eliminated at once.
Wait, no, it's us! Why are you treating us like we're your enemies? We made amends, didn't we? Also, we got in by totally legitimate means!
Denied. Use of force has been forbidden. Anyway, be gone. Do not disturb my solitude.
Is everything okay?
That is of no concern. This is my recuperation state.
What do you make of this? She's acting strange, huh?
Do puppets really need rest and relaxation? Gut, ist das jetzt ihre Puppe oder ist das jetzt nicht ihre Puppe?
This body has no need of rest. But I am an assistant to the one within. If she wishes to rest, I must follow her will.
Paimon gets it. So this is all A's doing. But why? Surely you going about your business doesn't interfere with the plane of Euthymia. She's got plenty of space in there. Seems like it would be the perfect place for rest and relaxation.
I do as she wishes. I can say no more than this.
Why not put their minds at rest?
I cannot. In my current state, even if I went out, I could do nothing. I am currently unwilling to deal with any business. I am also incapable of it.
What do you mean by that?
It has been forbidden. Please refrain from making me talk any further.
What should we do? It feels like this conversation is going nowhere.
Are you sick?
Oh, it's you two. It's been a while. The Shogun can't do much at the moment. Come straight in and see me.
Okay. Ich finde das creepy, dass sie eine Puppe nutzt zum Reden, aber okay. Ich meine, warum bleibt die hier hocken? Sie kann einfach nach draußen gehen. Was ist ihr Problem, wenn sie rausgeht? Ich verstehe es nicht.
Next on the agenda.
That was terrifying! Would it be so hard to give us a little warning first?
It's not your first time. I don't see what there is to be so alarmed about.
So, is the Shogun broken? Are you gonna get it fixed, or...?
Don't worry. The Shogun's not broken. I've just temporarily disabled many of her functions. Currently, the Shogun is unable to handle any business and cannot appear as me. So the easiest solution was to announce that I am resting.
Okay. That's what she meant by forbidden.
As I said, I need to think about Inazuma's eternity, and thinking takes time. But the Shogun is still running based on her old rules. I can't allow her to make any mistakes while I am working things out.
Have you tried turning it off and on again?
No, she was not created to ever be turned off. Furthermore, I had even predicted at the time that I may wish to modify the Shogun's operational rules at some point in the future. However, such changes would not be conducive to eternity.
Okay, ich fand das jetzt gerade sehr witzig. Have you tried turn it off, on and off again? Off and on again. Ah, nice. Okay, das heißt, ich verstehe es gerade richtig. Die Puppe ist quasi einmal programmiert. So. Und die sollte eigentlich quasi für die Unendlichkeit so weiterlaufen. Jetzt musste A aber überlegen, dass es vielleicht doch falsch ist. Und jetzt musste sie quasi die Puppe in den Ruhemodus versetzen, damit sie halt nicht so weitermacht wie vorher. Okay. Was hast du jetzt nochmal gesagt? No, she's a time that I wish. Modify, Okay, conducive to eternity. Okay, you are so strict with yourself.
That's why the Shogun has a robust system to safeguard against modification. It's also to protect against unforeseen circumstances. For now, while I figure out the form that eternity should take, it's more effective for me to temporarily disable some of the puppet's functions, rather than attempt to modify her rules.
Oh, Paimon gets it now! The thunderstorm's getting out of control because some of the Shogun's functions have been disabled.
The thunderstorm is getting out of control? This is the first I've heard of it.
Huh? Okay, well, let us bring you up to speed.
I see. So the thunderstorm is drawing closer.
You can fix it, right?
It's just a minor error. This kind of thing was bound to happen. A small modification to the Shogun should fix it.
So everyone was worked up over nothing.
Don't look at me like that. I've never had to tinker with the Shogun before, and she's very complicated. It's practically inevitable for something to go wrong when you start tweaking things. Yes, that's it. I'm not making excuses. It's the truth.
It's fine, just as long as you can fix it is all.
Any progress on your thoughts about eternity?
Not much. As before, I can see the way forward, yet there are still contradictions. But there is no urgency. To reach an ill-conceived verdict in haste, just for the sake of having reached one, would be a confusion of priorities.
Come with us. Get a chance of pace.
If everyone sees that the Shogun is in good health, it'll put all the speculation and rumors out there to rest. And who knows? A change of scenery might put you in a different mood and give you some fresh inspiration.
You mean, leave the plane of Euthymia?
It might do everyone some good. You haven't left in a long time, I'll bet.
It's unnecessary, as far as I'm concerned. But since you're inviting me, a change of pace might well be nice. All right then. I'll come out for a while. Oh, since the theme of the day is a change of pace, you can just call me A. I'm not a great fan of rigid titles.
What? But you're just A's consciousness, aren't you? Can consciousness actually leave this place?
I have my ways. I would never subject myself to imprisonment voluntarily.
Oh, great! Then there's nothing to worry about. Allow us to be your tour guides.
Tour guides? What's a tour guide?
Someone to show you around the Inazuma of today and give you tips on where to eat and how to have fun. All right, let's go, go, go!
Jetzt bin ich wieder verwirrt. What? Ist mir so hardcore verwirrt. Also die A in dieser komischen Plane of Euthymia. Das ist nur ihr Bewusstsein. Das heißt, die Puppe, die dort drin ist keine Puppe an sich. Es ist ihr richtiger Körper, würde ich jetzt mal sagen. Der aber darauf programmiert ist, zu handeln nach Vorgaben, nach den Rules. Okay.
It's so nice to de-stress.
Klappe Ganyu. Und weil sie da drin hockt, in ihrem Bewusstsein, hat sie quasi ihre Ruhe dort und muss sich um nichts kümmern. So ungefähr. Okay. So verstehe ich das jetzt zumindest gerade. Sie hockt da drinnen, in ihrem Bewusstsein, in der Plane of Euthymia. Die Puppe ist eigentlich ihr richtiger Körper. Darum hat er auch die ganze Kraft. Und ja, im Endeffekt lässt sie ihren Körper auf Standby laufen. Mit vorgefertigten Routinen. Wie jeder normale Mensch auch. Ja, interessant. So, und jetzt geht der Dating-Sim los. Das hatten wir bei Ayaka, das hatten wir bei Yuimiya. Und das war der Grund, weswegen ich es relativ lang hingeschoben habe. Und Kokumi sollte auch extrem schlecht sein, anscheinend. Von den Quests her. Na, mal schauen.
Is this the marketplace? It's a far cry from how I remember it. Huh. The stores have changed, and so have the vendors. Well, that's to be expected.
It's the Shogun! What is the almighty Shogun doing here?
Isn't the Shogun sick? This is quite sudden.
I appear to have frightened the people.
Well, what did you expect? The almighty Shogun makes an impromptu appearance in town? People are gonna freak out a bit.
It seems like a bit of an overreaction.
Patrolling the streets is the Tenryou Commission's job. The Shogun has a lot of information to process and orders to give out. She doesn't have time to deal with it herself. Additionally, the Shogun has no need of recreation. There would be no need for her to come here just to pass the time or to relax.
So, what do we do now? Should we go away for a while and make a more low-profile return later?
Why? It's not like I'm here to cause trouble. Let's just relax.
It was more the ordinary people that Paimon was worried about. Never mind. This definitely seems like your style, eh?
People still use Mora in commercial transactions, I assume.
Yep, same as ever. Just as shiny and just as hypnotic. Wait a second. Hey, are you saying you don't have any Mora either?
Of course I don't. There is no need for commerce in the plane of Euthymia. If I ever need something, I can simply have one of the commissions bring it to me. Wait, what do you mean, either? Anyway, people seem to be behaving in a very orderly fashion. I don't see the liveliness you spoke of anywhere.
People aren't exactly gonna let their hair down in front of the almighty Shogun.
What is this stall selling? I don't believe I've ever seen this before.
Ja, könnte mal schnell laufen. Mora Eva, das heißt, Venti ist broke, Zhongli macht's quasi und ist trotzdem broke.
Shogun, excuse me.
It's all right. Relax. I'm just here to look around. I'm having a change of pace today. Could you tell me about the items you're selling?
Of course. I've got all kinds of snacks here. Takoyaki, dango, and milk, and so on.
Huh? Milk? Sounds kind of like the odd one out.
It might sound odd, but it is in fact my specialty. You see, many of the stores in town are already very well established. I couldn't compete with them no matter what I sell. So my idea was to create some new combinations to give customers a novel experience. For example, my latest concoction is this dango milk. When the dango are worked into a viscous form, they mix very nicely with the milk. The focus is not just the taste, but also the unique texture.
Oh, dango with milk. I've never heard of it. What made you want to do this?
I'm sorry, Shogun. I've got no bone to pick with eternity.
I said relax. There's no need to go treading on eggshells. Do you really think the eternity I pursue is something that can be shaken by dango and milk?
Huh. Why do I feel like she's different than I expected? Actually, it came to me by chance. A friend was catering once and made too many dango, so they gave some to me. But there were more than I had use for. My milk wasn't selling well at that time either, and both dango and milk have a short shelf life. So I thought I'd try mixing the two as I had nothing to lose. To my surprise, in the right proportion, it tasted superb.
A chance combination. Interesting. May I try this drink?
The almighty Shogun wants to try? Well, certainly. And you two should try it too.
Nice. It's sweet. The sensation is not so different from eating a dessert. A unique beverage indeed.
Yeah, it's definitely a drink, but it also feels like eating food.
It's a little bit like porridge? But the resemblance is only superficial. Anyway, I like it.
I'm very glad you approve.
I imagine that an item as delicious as this Dongo milk must sell exceptionally well, no?
Well, I won't lie to you. Sales are very average.
Huh? So it's selling slowly? Why is that?
Because most people aren't willing to give it a try. They think it's an unusual combination, even though everyone who's tried it before rates it highly. I'm not saying the Almighty Shogun has unusual tastes. Please, don't take it the wrong way.
Ah, I see. Well, that can be fixed. I'll just have the Yashiro Commission order a few hundred cups and go door-to-door delivering them.
No, Almighty Shogun, that's too much.
Is it? I just want them to try it. It would be a shame for them to miss out on Dongo milk.
So you like sweet things?
Of course. I've heard that most humans like desserts, so it's not unusual that I should enjoy them too. Miko agrees with me on this. There's nothing like dessert for improving one's mood. Much more enjoyable than meditating alone all the time. By the way, Miko mentioned that she founded something called the Yai Publishing House to sell some sort of light novels. She's always bragging to me about it, but it's difficult for me to really imagine without seeing the place for myself. Can you take me there?
Sure! Let's go and have a look!
Okay. Sie steht auf Süßkram und sie steht auf Manga. Gut. War da irgendwas? Ah. Ach ja, so ein kleiner Weep. Weep. Bap. Ja, Hikikomori, bla bla. Irgendein Wort fällt mir gerade nicht ein, glaube ich.
Shogun! Almighty Shogun! What brings you to the Yai Publishing House? Do you have instructions for us?
No, not at all. Don't be so nervous. I'm just here to look around.
Apologies. I still don't quite understand. Are you here to look into the management? Or publishing regulations? Or fire safety measures?
She just wants to browse your books.
The Almighty Shogun wishes to read light novels?
Yes. Any recommendations?
The Yai Publishing House's novels are mostly targeted at the general public, and the content is all kinds of strange. I'm not sure we have anything quite to the Almighty Shogun's taste.
I'm just here to try something new. There's no fun in reading the same kind of thing over and over again. Relax. It's just words on a page, isn't it? What could I misunderstand, really?
In principle, you're absolutely right. It's just...
It'll be fine. If there's anything the Shogun doesn't understand, we'll explain it to her.
So, Almighty Shogun just wants to have a look.
Well... Okay then. Please proceed to the bookshelf over there. It has all the latest bestsellers. There are some winning entries from the This Novel is Amazing competition. I've just finished compiling them into a saleable form. Don't take them too seriously. It's all just a bit of fun.
Okay. Let's go then. Huh. How can this be? Did I underestimate the caliber of this material? I know every individual word in these books' titles, so why is it that they make no sense to me in these particular combinations? Take this one, for example. The good thing about being reincarnated as a hilichurl is that I only need to eat Sansetias to become stronger. It's so long. Is it true that hilichurls grow stronger from eating Sunsetias? Well, surely it should be some sort of meat, at least.
It's just a narrative device.
Narrative device.
It's whatever the author wants it to be.
So it's made up? What's the point of that? Without being grounded in reality, how can the story be believable? Also, I'm fairly certain that hilichurls can't write stories. So, does this author claim to be documenting hilichurl life from an outside perspective, perhaps?
Paimon's starting to understand Kuroda's reservations right about now.
Fats have no place in eternity. Too modern, I guess.
How about we choose for you? We can pick out some novels that are easier to understand and give you the scoop.
All right, then. I believe myself to be relatively well-read, but with stories like these, I don't even know where to start. I have high hopes, though. This seems like Miko's style, so I'm sure the stories are very entertaining.
All right, leave it to us. We'll be back in a jiffy. This could be a pretty tough job. Let's see what we're up against.
Reading Incarnation Adventure Story, Martial Arts Story, Daily Life Romance. Okay, wir nehmen die Reincarnation Story. Shogun Almighty reborn as Raiden with unlimited power. Okay. In this book, the protagonist is struck by lightning beneath a thunder sakura and wakes up to discover that he has become the Raiden Shogun. Prior to this event, the protagonist is nobody who gets bullied by everyone, but after becoming the Raiden Shogun, he acquires unlimited power. The appeal of this one probably lies in the euphoria of going from powerlessness to omnipotence, and in the protagonist's inner journey to finally breaking free from their low self-esteem. But it's hard to see how the story will develop after the protagonist literally becomes the Raiden Shogun.
With a premise like this, it's no wonder Kuroda was nervous about letting A look around. Paimon thinks it might be best not to bring this one up with A. We might get the author in trouble.
But it doesn't paint the Shogun in a bad light.
Well, if someone turned into Paimon and did a bunch of stuff this Paimon would never do, Paimon would feel really uncomfortable.
Oh. Martial arts story. Life made me a fighter when I just want to be a writer. The book is a material arts story set in Lyra, focusing on fighting between different gangs. The protagonist aspires only to become a humble novelist, but gets caught up in the world of gang strife because of an unparalleled martial arts ability. The selling point of the story is that the protagonist never joins any faction, but is constantly assumed to be the reclusive master of one faction or another. Martial arts pros who see the protagonist as their enemy are always making a scene. The protagonist is stuck in the middle of all this, all while clinging tight on the dream of becoming a novelist.
What a strange person. Why would someone want to be a novelist that badly?
Ist das der Typ im Quingshu Village eventuell gewesen?
Someone like that could easily become the top martial arts pro in the world.
It's all about the journey.
You do have a point. And a character so determined to follow their ambition is likely to appeal to A, right?
Read a daily life romance story. The chaotic epic that is the tale of my youthful love life. This book is about the love stories between a very mediocre man and 7 beautiful women. Das sind aber echt alle Klischees, die es gibt. It's a chronological account of Bruno's daily life, featuring many amusing anecdotes. The writing is solid prose is elegant, the author brilliantly brings out the unique charm of each character in the story. But the story stops at a crucial moment when the main character's childhood sweetheart is just about to confess their love to him.
The suspense is killing Paimon! Paimon only skimmed through, but Paimon can tell this girl has loved the main character with all her heart since childhood.
I hope the writer gives her a happy ending.
Right! Yeah, it's just a novel. But please let the author have a heart, please! The plot is really gripping. But would A really understand this kind of mortal romance? That's all of them. Let's try to explain them to A.
To the characters.
The looks on your faces tell me you found some good stories.
It's a martial arts story. You relate the story of life, make me a fighter, blah blah blah.
Goodness. Are people in Liyue really so complex these days? Even though the protagonist refuses to acknowledge his innate talents, he has a rare dedication to justice. Where is he now? Does he have plans to visit Inazuma? If so, I will instruct one of the commissioners to bring him to me on his arrival. I would very much like to spar with him.
He's a fictional character. He doesn't exist. What about the antagonist, though? Don't you have any thoughts about their part in the story?
The antagonists? You mean all the people who behaved foolishly? What can I say? They're bad people, and they all got what they deserved. End of story.
A doesn't seem interested in the supporting characters at all. So what do you think of Yae Publishing House's light novels, eh? Do you like the stories we picked?
What I take from these stories is not so much the content itself, but what they represent in terms of the effects of time upon Inazuma. Back when I decided to isolate myself in the plane of Euthymia, there was no Yae Publishing House, and certainly no stories of this kind. In accordance with my wishes, the Shogun did her best to create an eternal nation. A nation that, in theory, should remain entirely unchanged over time. But the fact is that both the food and the stories have changed with time.
Change is inevitable.
I disagree with your point of view. That's what I would say if we were still in the plane of Euthymia. But the truth is right here in front of my eyes, and I can't deny it.
And that's exactly why we brought you out, to take a look around and get some fresh ideas. Sure, it's not the same as you remember, but one way or another, people are loving life in the present. That's gotta be a good thing, right?
Yes, you're right. I'm wary of any and all change. But I do not wish for my pursuit of eternity to stop human lives from changing for the better. Thank you for inviting me out. This trip has been quite eye-opening for me.
We are just out here to have some fun.
This may be an everyday occurrence for you, but for me, this trip has been quite an occasion. I've seen a lot, and it's made me think a lot. I really can't praise it highly enough. I hope I will remember it for a long time to come.
Well, why don't we take a photo?
Ooh, great idea! A's had a wonderful time, and a photo is the best way to remember it.
Take a photo? Once again, I'm faced with a combination of words that makes absolutely no sense to me.
It's okay. Come with us. We'll find a scenic spot and show you what we mean.
Es gefällt mir, das klingt nämlich schon relativ stark nach gleicher Schluss.
Next on the agenda.
Also Gott sei Dank geht die Quest nur 45 Minuten. Ich hoffe, die zweite ist halt dafür umso besser dann.
So, what are we supposed to be doing?
We're taking a photo of you. Just leave the hard work to us. All you need to do is stand over there and strike a pose. Basically, a photo makes a visual record of you at this very moment in time, so it makes a great souvenir.
Okay, so what exactly is striking a pose?
Photo is a visual representation. Ist zwar nicht die Antwort auf die Frage, aber egal.
Ah, I see. So in other words, I need to do some sort of visually agreeable action in front of you, right? The more I think about it, the more embarrassing it seems. How should I pose? Help me out here. It should look good, but not too over the top. This isn't coming naturally to me at all.
Try relax and casual.
Casual. How about this? This feels quite natural.
That works.
Okay, let's get started.
Let's pick a good angle to record this moment from.
Pick a good spot, take a picture. Erstmal von hinten. Also, ich muss aber mich hier hinstellen. Hm. So, glaube ich. Gut, werde ich eh nie wieder nutzen.
It's a wrap! Take a look! Here's the photo we took of you.
Wow. This is astonishing. Is it some kind of magic? It seems to be another copy of me. But she doesn't seem to be able to move or talk.
It's not the real you.
I thought it would turn out poorly because I felt rather rigid. But it actually looks more natural than I imagined. The pose is exactly the same, and so is the scenery in the background. I can't imagine how it's achieved.
That's what makes it so special!
Hang on. I'm still struggling to understand this. I need you to explain it again. So, the one in this photo, are you sure it isn't me? If it's not me, then why does she look exactly like me? And if she is me, then who am I?
Okay, that's way above Paimon's head. Over to you, Traveler.
It's a little bit like you and the Shogun.
Hey, that's right! Do you think the Shogun counts as you?
Of course I do. It was never my intention to place control of Inazuma into anybody else's hands.
So then, who does that make you, here and now?
Well, I'm still me. There is no doubt about that.
So, your existence isn't singular.
My existence? I think I understand. I am me. There is only one of me, but I can exist in many different forms. It's not important what form I exist in. The Shogun, for example, is one of my forms of existence. The question of whether or not she is me is not determined by any of her components.
In that case, this picture is one of your forms of existence too.
So even I, who seeks eternity, am constantly changing my form of existence. Then, how can I ask Inazuma and everyone who lives here to remain unchanging?
Ah, Einsicht. Inazuma will always be Inazuma.
Everything I have encountered on this journey with you has been from beyond my existing sphere of knowledge. You've seen a lot of my ignorant side today. Maybe you can't tell, but all this has challenged my understanding of things. Based on what I have seen today, I am forced to accept that Inazuma is a completely different place from the one I remember. But it would be incorrect to conclude from this that the Inazuma of today is no longer Inazuma.
Right.
Both the Vision Hunt Decree and the statue of the omnipresent god were conceived as a means of bringing about eternity. But if I were really getting closer to eternity, none of this ever would have happened. Perhaps... Perhaps I've been holding on to everything too tightly.
Sounds to Paimon like Ace figured things out. And that means that we've done a really great job as her guides.
Master Kamaji! Master Kamaji!
Why is it getting so noisy down there?
Kamaji? Shihiros Reise ins Zauberland? Wo ist denn der Spinnenonkel?
Oh, that sounded like Ippei. What could be the matter?
Ippei? Is that someone from the Tenryou Commission?
Yep, let's find out what's going on.
komm, lass doch hier Ende sein. Clees Quest war auch nur 45 Minuten lang. Die ist jetzt auch ungefähr 45.
Hey, Ippei! What's the matter?
Ah, it's you. Huh? The almighty Shogun. You must be looking for my master, Kujo Kamaji? I am very sorry, he's not here at the moment. But if it pleases you, I will gladly deliver a message on your behalf.
It's okay. I'm not here to see him. We just heard you calling out, so we came to see what was going on.
Are you looking for your master? Ich dachte, er hat die ganze Region betrogen, aber egal.
Yes. Master Kamaji still hasn't returned from the negotiations, and I'm starting to get worried. In fairness, he does have a habit of taking long walks and coming back late. It's perfectly possible that he just found somewhere he likes and lost track of time. But for some reason, today, I'm particularly nervous.
Kujo Kamaji. A descendant of the Kujo clan, I presume.
That's right. Apologies, since the head of the clan is in poor health at the moment, and Master Masahito is rarely home, Master Kamaji is currently serving as representative of the Kujo clan.
I have heard that things are quite tumultuous with the Tenryou Commission at present. Does this have anything to do with Kujo Kamaji?
Okay, das ist ein anderer Typ. Gut.
Forgive us, Almighty Shogun. The Kujo clan has failed in its duty. The Kujo clan's reputation is damaged, and its power over the Tenryou Commission is in decline. Plus you have yet to issue a verdict on the Commission's future. So, Master Kamaji decided to enter negotiations with the Takatsukasa clan with a view of having them take over.
Surely they would be discussing something like that at their headquarters, right? Why are you looking for them here?
Actually, they decided to hold this one elsewhere. I'm a little confused as to why, to be honest, but I didn't feel it was my place to question the higher-ups. The meeting place is in the mountains near the Grand Narukami Shrine. I believe the Takatsukasa clan have some kind of base there.
Takatsukasa. Another familiar name. They have been faithfully serving the Kujo clan all these years?
Yes, that's why Master Kamaji decided to discuss things with them. I understand they must have had a lot of ground to cover, but still, there's no way it should have gone on this long. I've searched all over the city. If he really hasn't returned yet, then...
Maybe they haven't finished.
Yeah, I thought of that possibility too. But someone of my rank can't just go venturing into Takatsukasa clan territory like that.
We can go check things out for you.
No need. I'm probably just overthinking things. Besides, if they're still at it, they'll only blame me for interrupting the negotiations. I'm only a lowly servant. But Master Kamaji and I grew up together. It'd be terrible if anything ever happened to him. I'm not as smart as Master, so I can't really share his burdens. But the last thing I'd want would be for him to come to harm when I could have done something about it.
What do you think, Almighty Shogun?
Let's go see what's happening. With me present, they are unlikely to blame you, even if we do happen to interrupt the negotiations. Besides, this has only come about because I failed to make a timely decision. This issue started with me, and I shall be the one to finish it.
That's commitment right there.
Thank you so much, Shogun. I'll keep looking around in the meantime, too. Let me mark out the location of the base for you. I hope everything goes smoothly.
Okay. Was? Here Mortal Hearts. Mhm. Das ist nämlich der Spawnpunkt. Warum ist der Clan in der Nähe vom Kamisato Estate? Das ist vor allem direkt drüber. The fuck? Ich muss den am schnellsten hin. Eigentlich hätte ich runterfliegen können. Aber ich dachte mir, dass ich hier auch relativ gut hochkomme. Nebenbei möchte ich den da haben. Hopp. Zack. Ich hätte... Are you fucking serious? Wow. Wow. Verdammt, ich habe schon wieder keinen Elektro-Charakter dabei. Ach, das ist diese komische Schuppen? Oder was? Hidden Mountain Base, ja, okay. Das erklärt jetzt zumindest dieses Ding hier in der Wand. Das war ja vorher schon da. Hidden Mountain Base, become part level 90, bla bla bla. Following the intelligence you got from Ippei, you discovered the clan's hidden base. The technical commission is in a precarious state. And Kujum Kamaji has not returned. You do not yet know what has happened in this place. Ah, sollte nicht verkehrt sein, mit dem Team reinzugehen.
Whoa! Look at how well hidden this place is.
I can't think of a reason anyone would want to build a structure like this deep in the mountains.
Maybe to evade detection.
I feel something that doesn't belong here. I sense danger.
Huh?
We should proceed with caution. The Kujo clan descendant may well be in trouble.
Ja, weil der kleine Clan gegen den großen rebellieren möchte. Irgendwie sowas. So, ich habe Raiden dabei, also welche Waffe trägt den Garfing Lightning natürlich. Aha. Attack increased by 28% of energy recharge over the base 100%. You can gain. So, das heißt, wenn ich 200 habe, habe ich 100 Energy Recharge. Von 100 Energy Recharge, 28% sind 28 Attack. Es ist eigentlich gar nichts. You can get a maximum bonus of 80% Attack. Das verstehe ich bis heute noch nicht. Das muss ich jetzt googeln. Also das interessiert mich jetzt einfach zu sehr. Außerdem kann ich dann gleich einen Smite-Tab öffnen nebenbei sich. How does engulfing lightning work? Blablabla. Ich will nicht wissen. Oh Gott. Bla 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 ist ein bla bla bla. At Aaron, approximately 286 additional energy recharge. 386 in total is needed to maximize the weapon's attack increase bonus. Ja, das. Okay. Wie zum Fix, wenn man auf den hohen Wert kommen. Gerade halt als R1. Das ist bei 56% sein bei R5. Aha. Trivia, Japanese name of the pole, Kusanagi no Inabikari, bla bla. Boarding, the form of Naginata, bla bla bla. Wavebreaker Film Pro Max, bla bla bla. Manifesting for Rerun, aha. Das heißt, man braucht. Moment. Bonus auf 80% Attack. Das heißt 80% meiner maximalen Attack kann ich quasi erreichen. Mit einer Conversion. Das ist so verwirrend geschrieben. Ansonsten using immer to burst increase output. Ja gut, okay. Will get resolve Wasser, wenn Natur. Bla bla bla. Okay. Da ich sie eh nicht habe, wollte ich mich gar nicht reinlesen, großartig. Aber ich kann mal gucken, was sie kann. Unraids a shard of Euthymia, dealing electro damage on nearby opponents and granting nearby party members Eye of Storming Judgment. When characters with this buff attack and deal damage to opponents, the Eye will unleash a coordinated attack, dealing characters who gain the Eye of Storming Judgment will have the elemental burst damage increased based on the energy cost of the elemental burst during the Ice Duel. Characters who gain the Eye of Stormy Judgment. Elemental Burst Damage. Okay, ja gut, das ist schon mal für... Moment, das ist eigentlich relativ geil eigentlich für Ito. Oder? Weil auch noch eine Ito ist auch noch eine Conversion. Schau auch. Ja. Okay. Burst Damage Bonus. Das heißt 29% schon mal mit normalen 100%. 200. Scheiße, der Burst von den Leuten danach ist extrem scheiße stark. Wow. Weil das heißt, the range will touch in battle, weil the normal charge and fusion, which cannot be overridden. Oh, what the fuck. Base Damage, Resolve Bonus. Der fuck sind das viele Zahlen? Okay, kein Bock zu lesen. Way too much to read. Too long didn't read. Sowas in den Videos ganz gut, die einfach sagen, was man machen muss.
Shine down.
No touching.
Defeat opponents, defeated 6, aha.
Why are there Ronin here? This is a Tenryou Commission base.
Something is not right. We must remove all those who stand in our way.
Let's get down to business.
Reden die jetzt noch weiter im Gespräch, oder?
Access denied.
Shine down.
Challenge complete. Oh, das ist eine Kiste. Yay, kleiner Schnickschnack. Schnickschnack. Ist noch irgendwas? Nö. Und da ist noch ein großer Obermod. Store Resurrection activated. Der da oben sind Stacheln, das sehe ich. Da noch irgendwas? Nee. Also das ist ein kleiner auch nur. Okay.
No touching.
Zack. Ja, no touching. Sie macht mit einem Charge so viel wie Ito in seinem Burst. Das ist echt broken eigentlich.
Rise.
Zack. Achso, hier kommen auch schon wieder Dingens.
There is no escape.
Hat jetzt echt gerade nur. Sind echt nur Dingens Schaden gemacht. Wie heißt es? 3000 mit dem Ding.
Access denied.
Könntet ihr mal irgendwie eher. Dieser E-Skill von ihr ist doch einfach Bullshit. Wenn die halt ihre Animations anhaben, dann reagieren die halt eh nicht darauf. Noch mehr? Oh.
Wheel of Life.
Ist doch mal gut jetzt hier. So. Also ihr E-Skill ist echt einfach nur für Energy Refill da und... Oh, sieht nice aus. Energy Refill und ein extra Dodge, würde ich jetzt mal sagen. So. Ja gut, das hätte ich sehen können. Ist ja noch irgendwo eine Kiste versteckt. Die dauerhafte Kampfmusik mir auf den Sack. Aber sowas von. Da ist auch jetzt noch eine Kiste.
Next on the agenda.
Hier rein will ich auch noch. Nee.
We're way behind schedule.
So. Und jetzt gleich mal irgendwann hier. Pyramid, Dancing Thunder.
Come into being. Moment of birth.
No touching.
Inazuma shines eternal. Illusion shattered.
All hail.
Das ist ein Overkill gewesen. Definitiv. Das war definitiv ein Overkill. Okay. Ist hier noch irgendwas? Alter, wie lange geht denn der Damage von Ganyu? Jesus.
Next on the agenda.
Ich hoffe, das war jetzt auch der Boss. Aber irgendwie glaube ich das nicht. Kommt jetzt noch irgendjemand, oder? Oder?
Look, it's Kujo Kamaji. But who's he with?
Stay back. I will deal with this.
Wollte ich jetzt irgendwas machen? Ich gucke, ob hier eine Kiste ist.
Schedule.
Oh, diese Kampfmusik. Ich mag sie an sich zwar schon, aber nicht, wenn sie dauerhaft ist. Die ist so irritierend teilweise.
Next time.
So, hi Leute.
Almighty Shogun!
Shogun, what are you?
Descendant of the Takatsukasa clan. Explain what is going on here.
Oh, we're just discussing some minor issues that have cropped up in the Tenryou Commission recently. Really, it's nothing worth the almighty Shogun worrying about.
And these minor issues warranted the secluded location and the hiring of Ronin and Kairagi to keep guard?
Well, there's been a lot of turmoil lately. It was just out of security considerations, that's all.
Silence. Descendant of the Kujo clan. Your turn.
All right. I came here intending to negotiate, but it turned out all they were interested in was a written confession from the Kujo clan.
A written confession?
Yes. A statement acknowledging every crime committed by the Kujo clan since the inception of the Vision Hunt Decree, including all the recent misconduct.
All factual statements, of course. Not a single one of them fabricated.
I can't deny that. But it also emphasizes the Takatsukasa clan's achievements throughout the document, claiming they stood steadfast all along and fought back against the crisis. These are all falsehoods.
Says who? Why, you two-faced? You're going back on everything you said.
I'm just stating the facts. I'm sure the almighty Shogun can discern the truth. All the Takatsukasa clan is trying to do is make themselves look good, so they'll be first in line to replace the Kujo clan. Why else would you push a false narrative in the written confession that paints your clan in a good light, and try to make me sign it under duress?
What are you talking about? You're not under duress, we're just negotiating here. You've completely changed your tune.
I believe I now understand the situation.
Don't listen to his nonsense. I'm sure you're well aware of the major failings of the Kujo clan. Surely you, of everyone, knows. Not a single word they say can be trusted.
You are quite mistaken if you think your dispute is of any interest to me. Descendant of the Takatsukasa clan, you wish to become the new Tenryou commissioner. Do I understand this correctly?
Well, yes, of course. It's the eternal pursuit of everyone in the Tenryou Commission to offer our lives in service of the almighty Shogun.
Then the situation is not as complicated as you seem to have made it. After all, I am the one who appoints the Tenryou commissioner. The process is quite simple. Anyone who can beat me in a duel becomes the new commissioner.
Sorry, a duel with the almighty Shogun?
The first Tenryou commissioner demonstrated his will with the blade in his hand. That is why the title has been passed down within the Kujo clan ever since. If you want me to appoint a new clan, then naturally, there must first be a new duel. Do you not know how to wield a blade? Or do you simply doubt your abilities on account of your advanced age and declining physical condition? Here you are talking about offering your life, and yet you are too afraid to face my blade.
Well,
never mind. What about one of you, then? Anyone who can defeat me, Takatsukasa or not, will be appointed the new Tenryou commissioner. Does not a single person dare to face me?
I will challenge you, almighty Shogun.
What?
Descendant of the Kujo clan. Regrettably, even if you win against me, it cannot atone for the wrongs committed under the Kujo name.
I realize that. I don't stand a chance of winning against you anyway. I know full well that the mistakes my father made ought to spell the end of the Kujo clan's legacy in the Tenryou Commission. Even when I was executing the Vision Hunt Decree, I had doubts about my father's decisions. I knew that what I was doing was wrong, but that was as far as I went. I doubted, and I ruminated. I understood the situation perfectly well, but I took no action, and I didn't save a single person. I accept the Kujo clan's decline as punishment for my deeds. I can't even say that I failed to prevent it, because in order to fail, you have to have at least tried.
To be brutally honest, for someone of your strength, there is nothing you could have done, even if you had tried.
Yes. I'm too weak. My father ignores me. My elder brother can't help me. And I even need Ippei to set me straight at times. It's the way it's always been. But if nothing else, and right here, right now in the Kujo clan's final hours, it is I who represent the clan, like my father before me. His duties are now mine to perform. Just as the Shogun said a forefather of mine once showed his will with his sword. Then please, let me, Kujo Kamaji, end the story of the Kujo clan in the same way that it began. This is my last chance to do something.
This is patently meaningless. But I accept. Come forward. The Kujo clan's honor was forged with courage, tempered with integrity, and shines beyond life and death. Show me whether your blade can bear the weight of your name.
Ready to learn, Almighty Shogun.
Another anomaly in eternity. Nevertheless, it appears that the Kujo honor still courses through your veins. Kujo Kamaji is wounded. Descendants of the Takatsukasa clan, it is your responsibility to take care of him. You may not have the courage to challenge me, but I trust that you are capable of attending to a small matter such as this.
Yes, of course. I apologize. I'm sorry. So sorry.
I had heard that the Kujo clan is no longer fit to shoulder the work of the Tenryou Commission. The search for a successor to the role of Tenryou Commissioner is indeed a matter of great urgency. However, following this duel, I have decided to postpone the Kujo clan's punishment for the time being. In the meantime, I expect the Takatsukasa clan to continue supporting the Kujo clan as before.
As you instruct, so it shall be done. We would not dare question the Almighty Shogun's will.
Finally, if you still think you can copy the Fatui strategy of providing me with deceptive information to produce flaws in my judgment, you will see me appear once again as I have done today. Only next time, my blade will show no mercy.
Understood. Thank you, Almighty Shogun, for your wisdom and mercy.
That will do. I will have the Okuzumeshu continue the investigation from here. Come with me. Let's find a quiet place. There's something I want to talk about with you.
Okay. Okay, also ihre Quest ist ja dann doch nicht ganz so sehr datinglastig wie zu Anfang gedacht. Klar, jede Quest hat irgendwie dann so einen kleinen Kampf aufgestellt, aber das war jetzt halt wieder was. Das war jetzt wieder sowas, das fehlte eigentlich in der Archon-Quest. Komplett. Es wird halt dann über eine, ja, Sidequest, also Legendary Quest geregelt. Das ist interessant. Ich meine, kann man so machen, dass halt so Nebenwirkungen oder Nebenstränge dann so gelöst werden, aber okay. Ich fand auch, dass man das erste Mal, glaube ich, richtig eine Wunde gesehen hat oder Blut. War sehr interessant. Ja. Cool. Große Kiste. Mit Schrott. Literally Schrott. Oh, scheiße, man kann hier runterfallen. Das ist jetzt blöd. Ich fand's aber schön anzusehen. Hat zwar jetzt nicht so sauber animiert, aber ey, da ist eine Kiste. War nicht so sauber animiert, aber dann doch einigermaßen gut. Gut, dass ich gestorben bin. Jetzt habe ich die Kiste noch mitgenommen. Die echt gerade über... Ja gut, hab da nicht hingeguckt. Gut, aber auch gut, dass die Sequenz so lange ging, weil doch noch zwischenzeitlich gebellt.
We're way behind schedule.
Ist hier noch ist hier noch irgendwas? Nö. Gut, Leave Domain. Dann sollte ich jetzt aber zum Ende von der Quest kommen. Jetzt bin ich gespannt auf die nächste Quest, muss ich sagen. Also extrem gespannt drauf sogar. Jetzt fiebere ich Dienstag hingegen.
When it's time to deal with the situation, you're just like the Shogun. So strict.
Oh, you think so? I thought I was rather accommodating. If it had been the Shogun, she would have decapitated Kujo Kamaji without a second thought.
Das ist so verwirrend. Weil der Shogun ist halt eigentlich... Ja gut, das ist... Ich bin verwirrt. Ich steig gleich mal durch. Es ist ihr Consciousness, die gefangen war und Shogun ist die Puppe. Das muss ich gleich mal googeln. Was jetzt ihr Hintergrund genau ist. That's what he was expecting.
I do believe he was prepared for that outcome. I could see it in his eyes. The Kujo clan has undergone a dramatic change from its glory days to its present decline. Kamaji is hardly a great heir to the Kujo name, but he has shown me how some things remain the same even as the world around them changes. I also have you to thank. The things we experienced out on the streets and the photo you took of me, they helped me come to this realization too.
So what's next for the Kujo clan? Will they get to carry on being in charge of the Tenryo Commission?
Not a chance. Even if their heir was someone who showed promise, their past mistakes cannot be erased. Still, I will give them a little more time. After all, they are not the only ones who have made mistakes. The Shogun does not make mistakes. She is incapable of doing so. But I, as A, would like to offer my apologies. I have much to contemplate in the days to come. But at least, I can now see the way ahead.
Will you rule Inazuma directly?
I think I'll leave that to the Shogun. The greatest threat to eternity is still the erosion that comes with time. As I said, the Shogun has a robust system to protect her against modification. This is because I anticipated that I myself would change over time. But I've made up my mind. So I will do what needs to be done, no matter how difficult it is. This has certainly been a memorable series of events.
Absolutely. You sorted out the Tenryo Commission, and the people in the city got to see a happy and healthy Shogun. All the awful rumors will disappear in no time. If you enjoyed your trip, we should get you out again sometime.
Next time we'll bring you some souvenirs.
No need. There's no place for such things in my life. Also, please stop making it sound as if I somehow need the company. Okay, I'm ready to head back now. My period of solitude will now continue, but it will not last too much longer. I will leave you humans to deal with any minor issues in the meantime.
Okay, see you next time! Considering a lot of what happened was pretty unexpected, things seem to have worked out surprisingly well in the end. The only thing left to do is return the past permit to Yaimiko.
Okay, und im Bett wieder.
Miko, we're back! We had a great trip!
Did you now? Well then, you'll have to tell me all about it. How amusing. The almighty Shogun goes downtown, and suddenly she's like a wide-eyed country girl trying to find her bearings in the big city. Marvelous. What a shame I didn't get to see it for myself.
Only you would dare to say that.
It's fine. She wouldn't mind. Really, she wouldn't. So, from what you were saying, it seems that she has finally begun to comprehend what form eternity should take? That's the most important outcome of this trip. To be honest, I wasn't expecting you'd make such great progress when I lent you the pass permit.
Yeah, it seems like she's not gonna force everything to stay the same way anymore.
To put it nicely, even deities indulge in wishful thinking. To put it more bluntly, there are things that even the Seven can't do when faced with something even more powerful than themselves.
The human heart?
Take a guess. Anyway, it sounds like you had a very pleasant trip and even had the chance to see A's less formal side. Next time you wish to see her, you can come and take the pass permit from me again. She would never admit to it, but she does, in fact, get quite lonely.
What? But she said she doesn't need company.
Because she is a god. It's not that gods don't need the company of others, just that the idea of a god having company seems indulgent to her. But you don't belong to this world. Perhaps you are just the company she needs.
Imperatrix on Prosa Chapter Act 1 complete. Reflections of... Was? Egal. Gut. Endlich. 4 Monate später mal fertig. Wahrscheinlich 5, 6 Monate, seitdem es die Quest gibt. Und was ist jetzt? Achso, Story Quest, ja. Zack, Unlock. Und was muss ich hierfür machen? Die Preview Quest, Drakania, Somnolenta, Chapter 1, Act 1 Warrior Streams, like Spring Grass. Also. Ja, gut. Zumindest kann ich jetzt wieder einclaimen. 3 Schlüssel, einen noch dann dafür, 2 für den nächsten. Okay, passt. Oh, nicht, dass ich schon alles sehe, was ich hier noch alles machen muss. So, Warrior Streams like Spring's Grass Renewing. Aha. Ich hoffe, die ist kürzer. Die werde ich mir dann gleich wahrscheinlich angucken oder später mal gucken, ob ich jetzt was anderes mache, weil ich habe jetzt nur eine Stunde aufgenommen. Stunde 15. Damn, das ist kurz. Ja. Ich bin verwirrt, wie das Ganze jetzt funktioniert, weil wenn A der eigentliche Archon ist und Shogun Raiden nur eine Puppe, aber A quasi auch nur die Consciousness, also das Bewusstsein ist. Sie kann ihr Bewusstsein materialisieren. Das ist ein bisschen verwirrend. Aber okay. Aber sie hatten ja auch in der Hauptquest irgendwas von Puppen gesagt, weil Scaramouche ist ja eine fehlerhafte Puppe von ihr gewesen. Und Shogun ist halt auf das Herrschen programmiert. Und auf nichts anderes. Ich werde das mal angucken gleich. Vielleicht verstehe ich es ja danach noch. Aber gut, ich mache jetzt den Cut und sage ciao.